Hey, what's going on guys? Hunter Lobby here and welcome back to my channel if you are a return subscriber. And if you are new here, what I do is I make fragrance related content, since unboxings, first impressions, reviews, weekly fragrance rotations, and things like that. And if you love fragrances as much as I do, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. But as you guys can all see by the title, we have a unboxing and first impression that we're going to be doing today. And the fragrance that I just got in the mail just a little bit ago is none other than Giorgio Armani's Acqua Di Gio Absolute Instinct, guys. Now I am so excited to actually have this in my collection. Now a little backstory why I actually purchased this one. As you can see behind me, I do own Acqua Di Gio Profumo, which is a little bit darker, a little bit more incensey than the original. And then I also own Acqua Di Gio Profondo, which is more aquatic than Profumo. And then Absolute Instinct is going to be a little bit more woody. It still have the aquatic notes, but it's gonna be a little bit more woody as well. So I'm very excited. This should probably go well in like the fall and obviously summer, spring. This should be pretty versatile, I'd imagine. I've actually never smelled Absolute Instinct or the original Absolute, so this is a complete blind buy and first impression. So yeah, I'm actually very excited. Now I actually went with Absolute Instinct instead of Absolute because watching comparison videos and just reviews about this one, a lot of people like this one better than the original for some reason. I'm not quite sure, but let's go ahead and look at the presentation here. It looks absolutely stunning. It's actually a little bit reflective, which looks great. Of course, you have, it's like a little bit beige. You of course have the house and Acqua Di Gio right there, Absolute Instinct. And this is an eau de parfum concentration, so it should be pretty good as far as long lasting. And I did get this in the 75 ml bottle just to go along the other two I have, which are both 75. I like to keep my fragrances uniform as far as the sizing and stuff goes. And then on the top, you do have the Giorgio Armani logo right there, which you can barely see. On the back, you do have your barcode and the ingredients. And then at the bottom, you do have, let's see, you do have your batch code right there to authenticate the product and see when your product was actually produced. So let's go ahead and open up this cellophane here. I'm so excited. I've seen this bottle in pictures and stuff. I think the bottle looks absolutely fantastic. So let's go ahead and take a look at it in person and see what we think. And it does have, this box has this really cool design. I'm not sure what it is, just kind of like a pattern, which I think is also on the cap as well, if I'm not mistaken. All right, here we go. Wow, this actually, I love these packaging, guys. And then inside, I think that's either blue or black, can't really tell. I think it's black. All right, let's go ahead, open this up. Oh, there it is. Wow. All right. Now here is the bottle of Absolute Instinct, guys. Wow, that looks amazing in person. So you have this nice dark brown. I think it's supposed to resemble like ebony wood, which it actually has. The only difference between this and like Profumo and Profondo is it has seaweed and ebony wood. Now I'm very excited for both of those notes. I don't have any fragrances with those notes, so I cannot wait to actually get my nose on this. But let's go back to the bottle in the presentation. You do have this nice dark brown bottle and it has gold accents, which looks incredible. And then also you have this nice wooden cap with the same kind of pattern, which is on the box. And then of course the Acqua Di Gio logo up top there. And then at the bottom, let's flip that around. You do of course have your batch code right there as well to match it with the box. All right, so let's go ahead and take this off now. This is not a magnetic cap like the Profumo. It's just like all the other Acqua Di Gios besides the Senza, which I don't own. But yeah, you can't pick it up by the cap. It does click into place, which is always good. Now this cap is actually very light. I'm actually not sure if this is real wood or not. It kind of feels like it, to be honest with you guys. And then you do have your atomizer right there, which is actually different. It actually is in this nice gold finish. I think all the other ones are like in silver or like brushed aluminum, but this is in gold, which looks incredible as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do a first spray. Let me see if I can smell out of the bottle first off. All right. Oh wow, maybe a tiny bit. All right guys, I'm excited to spray this. So let's go ahead and spray on my inner forearm like we usually do, or my inner elbow actually. Let's go. All right. Oh wow, I love these sprayers, guys. Cannot go wrong with an Acqua Di Gio sprayer. Set that to the side. Let's see how we feel about Absolute Instinct. Wow. Oh man, that is actually so good. Wow. So it is opening up with the Acqua Di Gio kind of signature, that freshness, that citrusness. But, oh man, it's so, oh, that's so good. I don't know if that's actually the ebony wood. It is very woody in the opening as well, which I'm assuming is gonna carry on throughout the whole life of the fragrance. But in the top, I'm definitely picking up on the ebony wood 100%. Oh man, this almost smells kind of familiar. I'm not sure if maybe I smelled someone wearing this. I forget. No, this is actually pretty new. I think this was released in 2019, I believe, or 2018. This was just before Profondo. So yeah, somewhere around there. Wow, guys, this is so good. I'm not picking up on the seaweed yet, but when I smelled it out of the cap, I was picking up on the seaweed. So I'm not smelling it quite yet. Probably after like the citruses and stuff fades away, the seaweed note will come through. Wow, looking at the bottle really quick to let this dry down. It looks like the it's a little bit scraped off, as you can see on the O right there, right there. It's a little bit scraped off for some reason. I'm not sure what happened, but I did order this to let you guys know. I got this from GiorgioArmaniBeauty.com, so straight from the website when they were doing their 40% off discount. So I actually paid 60 bucks for the 75 ml bottle, which I couldn't really pass up, to be honest with you guys. That's also how much I paid for my Profumo from the same website. And this usually retails for $100, so can't go wrong with 40 bucks off in my opinion. Trying to actually collect all the Acqua Di Gios. I think the three I have now, the Profumo, Profondo, and Absolute Instinct are probably the three main ones I want. I don't know if I want the original or Absolute, and then Essenza is discontinued and hard to get, but maybe I'll pick it up if I come across it. But let's go back to Absolute Instinct really quick. All right, guys. This is actually very surprisingly good. This is actually a little bit more up my alley than Profumo and Profondo, to be honest with you. It's not as aquatic at all. Oh man, I'm just picking up on the woody notes, that ebony wood. It smells so good, guys. And I think the seaweed note is actually starting to come through in the background. And it just smells amazing. Now, I can see this working perfect in the spring, the summer, because it's a little bit aquatic as well, of course, and with the seaweed note and stuff. And it also would work perfect in the fall with that ebony backbone, guys. It is so good. Now, in the winter, I would not rock this. This would not go in the winter at all, in my opinion, so far. I'm not sure about the dry down. Maybe the dry down is a lot more woody and dark, but right now, yeah, let's just stick with spring, summer, and fall. Maybe not in the high heat of summer, but spring and fall, 100%. Oh, it's so good. Now, this is actually very masculine to my nose, guys. So if you're a woman, you might not be able to pull this off. It is coming across really masculine. Wow, that is great. I don't know, guys. This might be... this might actually take Profumo's place. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm about to obviously wear it and give it a full wearing and see how I like it throughout the day and how it transitions from the to the dry down. But right now, this is so good. Man, I'm actually kind of curious on how Absolute smells after smelling this, guys. Wow. So I know Absolute doesn't have the ebony wood or the seaweed. I'm not actually sure the notes of Absolute, but if you guys own Absolute and this, or either just Absolute, let me know down below what kind of how you feel about that fragrance as well. Maybe I'll pick that one up too. I'm a big fan of this line, and there's a bunch of flankers. But this might be the best one so far for some reason. This is so good, and this is actually highly slept on, guys. Not many people actually own Absolute Instinct. I'm not sure why. If you love Acqua Di Gio, definitely check this one out. I think this is maybe even a must-have in your collection. Man, this is so good. Yeah, the seaweed is coming through now. That nice kind of earthy, wet seaweed. I know it doesn't sound so good describing it like that, but obviously that's kind of how seaweed comes across. God, man, this is so good, guys. But that's pretty much going to wrap up my first impression and unboxing of Acqua Di Gio Absolute Instinct. Like I said before, if you got your nose on this, comment down below and tell me how you feel about this fragrance. Yeah, I'm very curious because there's not much videos or reviews about this for some reason. But yeah, just leave a comment, like the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe down below for future fragrances to come. And I'll see all you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.